I'm not Jermaine now. What we doing?
The same thing that we talked about we were going to do in the DMs before you picked Jermaine.
2026, we're doing it.
Promise?
Remember, you promised. You the promoter.
Well, I got you. Listen, in the DMs, I got your word on it. All right, just stand on it. Good luck, handle that business, okay?
Playing though. Keyshawn, you know you didn't have to fight this guy that you fighting right now. You know you could be fighting Devin next, right? You know that, right? I'll show the email.
know that.
I'll show you the text right now with him, you know, because with our game, it's DTC, man, direct to consumer, man. You dig? No, we going to DMs. I mean, come on, man. You know if you really wanted to fight Devin, you would call Dre. You know that's the big homie. Man, Dre phone is quiet as a mother right now.
I'ma whoop your ass, so-called Debo. You know what happened to Debo at the end of the movie? He got hit with a brick. Debo might get hit with a brick. Talk some Latins and Spanish people. Nah, don't pick on them. Pick on me. Keep picking on Craig, and you're gonna figure out what's gonna happen.
Keyshawn Davis isn't just chasing a title shot, he's coming after a dynasty. He looked Bill Haney in the eye and called his son a bully who's about to get hit with a brick. That wasn't random trash talk, it was a calculated warning. Bill Haney didn't brush it off either, he reacted emotionally. And that reaction changed everything. When someone responds that strongly, you know it's personal. This is no longer just about rankings or business. Keyshawn isn't simply trying to fight Devin Haney, he's trying to end the Haney era altogether.
Hey, where the hell Debo at? Talk all that shit, man. Where Devin? Where Debo at? So-called Debo. Where Devin at? Where Debo? You ain't see him? Nigga hot, man. Debo! Hey, Debo! Where the hell you at, man? What you doing? Hey, where is Debo? We looking for you. We on the block. Debo got hit with a brick. Y'all already know how I'm coming. Yeah. Debo, where you at? He's scared of this brick.
In his last fight, Keyshawn Davis didn't just win, he made a statement. Standing across from him was Jermaine Ortiz, a fighter who had already given elite names like Vasily Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez serious problems. Most people expected a competitive chess match. Instead, they witnessed a takeover. Keyshawn stopped Ortiz in the 12th round, turning what could have been a close fight into a career-defining moment. And when he got the microphone, he didn't thank sponsors or call out a safe opponent. He demanded Devin Haney directly and without hesitation.
You're at 140 pounds, but you said you might not be here that long. Who's on your hit list next?
Everybody. Devin Haney.
Why is that the fight for you?
Let's go.
His father in my DMs keeps screenshotting stuff that we saying. I don't know what he's screenshotting it for, but Devin Haney definitely on my hit list, and we making that happen 2026.
Congratulations.
Normally, when a contender calls out a champion, the response is calm and strategic. But Bill Haney took a different route. He fired back aggressively, calling Keyshawn a comedian and grouping him with fighters like Ryan Garcia and Teofimo Lopez, suggesting this generation is more interested in paydays than legacy. However, the intensity of his response raised eyebrows. If Keyshawn is just a joke, why react so strongly? If the fight is easy money, why not sign the contract? Instead of shutting Keyshawn down, Bill's emotional reaction fueled the narrative even more.
It's funny how the Latino men turn into comedians when Debo come around. Like, none of them are tough. The one and only, I think, tough guy, and then he was on the Austrian, and then the other one was on the Austrian, and I'm like, where's the tough Ricans at?
Garcia's Mexican, Subriel is Puerto Rican, and he was also on Austrian.
Hispanic men, Rolly turned into a comedian, a Cuban comic, Tio turned into an Ecuadorian comic.
No,
Honduran comic, Ryan Garcia, Mexican comic,
Puerto Rican.
So now, Xander Zayas is a Puerto Rican comic. It's more blacks that's riding with the comics than is there people that's riding with the comedy. Where Bad Bunny has said represent the culture, it didn't represent comedy. They were boxing. That represents boxing. The comedy is over here. I don't know a particular part of the Super Bowl that I seen him show.
The feud truly went viral when Bill compared Devin to Debo from the classic movie Friday, the untouchable neighborhood bully. It was meant as a flex, positioning Devin as the dominant force of the division. But Keyshawn flipped the comparison perfectly. He reminded everyone how that movie ends, Debo gets hit with a brick. That single line changed the entire narrative. Suddenly, Devin didn't look intimidating. He looked vulnerable. Social media ran with it, and the rivalry exploded to another level.
I'ma whoop your ass, so-called Debo. You know what happened to Debo at the end of the movie? Huh? He got hit with a brick. Huh? Debo might get hit with a brick. Talk some Latins and Spanish people. Nah, don't pick on them. Pick on me. Keep picking on Craig, and you gonna figure out what's gonna happen. You gonna get hit with a brick. And I ain't playing. You know I ain't playing. Hit with a brick. Hit. Belt, nigga. So organic, so genuine. Pick on me. I want you to pick on me. Tell Debo come this way. What you talking about? You know what Craig did to him.
Beyond the movie metaphors, Keyshawn started attacking Devin technically. He questioned Devin's power at 140 and 147 pounds, implying that while the skills are sharp, the punches lack real impact. If a fighter can't hurt you, pressure becomes easier to apply. Then Keyshawn made it personal, calling Devin a daddy's boy and suggesting he's been protected his entire career. The narrative he's building is dangerous, portraying himself as hungry and battle-tested, while painting Devin as manufactured and sheltered.
There been people out here that do take steroids, and you could tell that guy was off steroids. Mm-hmm. And you know, I actually know a person personally that his career changed. He was the top prospect, doing great. He fought a guy with steroids, and it changed his whole career. It changed how he talked. It changed everything. So us seeing Devin Haney doing all of this with a person that had 0.1 estrogen, and we all seen that Ryan Garcia was still in there getting tired. It's like, bro, I'm sorry. There's no other word to put this. You're a bitch. Excuse my language. That's how I feel. You're soft. You don't know how to take your L's. You a person that been given everything all your life, a daddy's boy, making sure you've been straight all your life, and now you took your first loss. I feel like you don't even know how to take it. Granted, I wasn't in there fighting Ryan Garcia, but you asked me how I feel. You done took it always as suing and all that extra shit. I feel like, bro, you soft, bro.
Just when it seemed like the fight was pure social media drama, Keyshawn revealed something surprising. According to him, he and Devin had already been speaking privately through direct messages, and allegedly, the tone behind the scenes was completely different. "Let's do it," Devin reportedly said. If true, this creates an interesting dynamic within Team Haney. It suggests that Devin the fighter may be willing to take the risk, while Bill the manager might be more cautious. That revelation only added fuel to the fire.
I want to fight Devin Haney, bro.
Okay.
I'll fight anybody, to your point, though. I'll fight anybody, bro, that really makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And I'll fight Africa. I'll fight Africa. But I want to fight Devin Haney, bro. I really want to fight him.
Then Keyshawn went even further by bringing up the Ryan Garcia loss. He criticized how Devin handled the defeat, accusing him of making excuses instead of accepting it outright. By reopening that chapter, Keyshawn reminded fans that Devin is not invincible. He has been hurt, he has been dropped, and now his mental toughness is being questioned. This isn't just about skill anymore, it's about resilience. In boxing,
same live, he said, you know, that the Keyshawn Davis and Haney seems like it's going to be put together. I mean, what's your thoughts on that?
That's a really good fight. I do feel like Keyshawn has a great chance at, doing well in that fight. I think that Devin has the experience on his side, but Keyshawn has a lot of tricks up his sleeve, and he's looking strong. He's looking really strong his last few fights. And he made a point, I think, in his post-fight interview, like, a lot of people not giving him credit for his last few wins. Like, he's been stopping guys that's never been stopped. Like, Jermaine Ortiz is a legit fighter. Legit. And he's never been stopped, and Keyshawn did that. You know what I mean? And looked fresh in the 12th round, too. Like, and he had total control of that whole fight against a guy that's given Teofimo trouble, Lomachenko trouble. That just shows you the type of level that Keyshawn is on. So,
right.
I don't think that him fighting Devin is a reach whatsoever. Like, that's gonna be a solid fight.
Who you have winning that fight?
I genuinely don't know. I do think that Devin is a naturally bigger guy, but Keyshawn's not that small though. I ain't gonna front. Like, Keyshawn, even though he's going up in weight, he's not that small. I think that's a tough fight. I ain't gonna lie. People might, go to Devin and go his route because, they're more familiar with Devin. And, he's as big as he is as a fighter. But That's a 50-50 fight in terms of experience and who got the deeper bag. I think naturally Keyshawn has the deeper bag, though. I think it's just more so like, I think he's more athletically talented than Devin.
I think if I go in there and knock people out like I'm saying I'm doing, I'm gonna get there. I mean, it's all God's time, and God got a real plan for me in this sport, you know, so I can't go off a man's or a woman's judgment. I just can't. God is, you know, he have the ultimate answer, so each fight is going to be strategic, his planning, you know what I'm saying, just like Jermaine Ortiz. Like, Jermaine Ortiz can really fight, and I was out for an entire year, and I took on this fight, you know what I'm saying, so, and I stopped him, you know what I'm saying, so, man, put anybody in front of me, like, I'm stopping them. Can't nobody beat me. And to your point, if you want to talk about fighters, I've been calling out Devin Haney lately, and they've been going crazy on the media, you know what I'm saying.